Dun, 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 dun. Well, about time to make this thing public. Hopefully, I just went live with the Kansas Dynasty Year 3 offseason. Have to wait and see if anybody gets in here. Actually got this able to stream this time. The Year 2 offseason I struggled with. Couldn't get anything to set up for me. Couldn't figure anything out. This time I got it set up, but let's just hope the video output is decent enough for you guys to watch me. And let's hit the record button. I'll turn this into a video for you guys sometime after I'm done. But I'll just give this a minute till everyone is in here, see if anybody is here. Okay, we're going to get into this thing just a little bit. Get the recording going. We're live on Twitch. I don't know how well it's working, but we'll have to hope it's working decent enough for you guys to see. Coming off a 52 to 38 Bull loss. You see the game summary here. Not a very good game. One that would have been great to win, but we fall short. Once again, 7-7 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the offenses really got going. Defenses could never really get a stop for us. And then there was some times in this game where we had a chance to come back, but we're never able to do so. But that's what happens sometimes, and we'll have to bounce back from it and move on. 52 to 38. The rushing attack was just too much for us. 237 yards from the halfback and 167 yards from the quarterback. You're not going to win games when you do that. So let's move on into the off season. First go to the end of the bowl season, see a couple of bowl outcomes. Advancing. It always takes a little bit to advance. That's where we'll get the waiting time here. Still waiting for this to advance. Alright, let's check a little bit of the bowl outcomes. Your Heisman winner, I don't remember if I showed it or not, was Brent Stockstill. Myles Gaskin was number 2. So Jamabo was number 3. Chris Warren the third. That's the only one we played on this list. John Trainer is Chris Warren the third. He was number 4. I can't remember a whole lot about him. He actually might have been really good. I don't remember. He is really good. I know that for a fact. And I've seen his stats around the league. He was definitely very good. But we will have to we won't have to face him anymore. 95 overall. We're done with that. Fully. But Brent Stockstill was Heisman winner. Then you see the All-American Stockstill quarterback. We'll go through the list. I don't think there were any Kansas Jayhawks. Oh, there was. Alex Manning is a first-team All-American once again. That is nice. I enjoy that one. Alex Manning once again, 77 overall. He should be in the 80s when we head into next year. That's really exciting. Let's go to second-team All-American. There was Chris Warren III. See if we had anybody defensive-wise. No, nothing. And go to the third team. Let's see. I don't see anything again. No Kansas Jayhawks. So just Alex Manning indeed. This is a freshman team anyway. There's no third team. Freshman team, obviously, we don't have anything because it's really hard to recruit, and I figured that out in this dynasty very much so. I have to look at a couple of the award winners. I don't believe I showed you guys any of this stuff. The Maxwell obviously goes to Brent Stockstill. Trace McSorley was number 2. Looks like he had a pretty good year at Penn State. I'm going to keep going through a little bit. Recognize any of these dudes or not. Arnold, Sean White, Walter Camp. Brent Stockstill is just taking home all of these awards. He must have had a big time year. I actually want to see kind of year he had. He passed for over 4,000 yards and 72 total touchdowns. My goodness, that is a lot. He had himself quite the year. Let's go to the Bednarik Award. Keandre Jones, he's leading that category with a couple other dudes as we go down the list. If we recognize anybody else. This guy from Texas. The Gursky Award. That goes to Keandre Jones. So a couple of these dudes are sweeping the awards, and everyone else, that's like 2 or 3 people are winning this award, and everyone not getting anything. So go to the bowl results. I believe the national championship in this franchise was a really, really bad one. We'll have to see though. Boise State beats UCF. Buffalo, Fresno State. I'm just gonna go through it again. Sort of slow for you guys to see it all. I put this in every single video, so I usually want you guys to tell me who your favorite team was so I can think you got a bowl win or not. There we are, losing the. We're going to keep going down. I'm excited to see this national championship because from what I remember, they played too good playing in the national championship. Like no powerhouses, I guess I should say. I don't know if these teams are good or not, but I don't believe there's any powerhouses. And it wasn't. It was Middle Tennessee State, which had Army, which had the rushing game. So a 49-23 national championship win for Middle Tennessee State must have been one of the worst national championships to ever. Missed out on that one. But I kind of also wanted to see the Oklahoma losing to Mississippi State. So the Big 12's 0-1. As we keep going along here, there's Texas. They beat Washington in a 30-28 victory. 1-1 now, as we'll keep going through. I gotta get 12 mode. I usually am in the mindset a little bit, thinking about it. There we are. So 1-2. Kansas State 1-3. The Big 12 is not too good. Let's keep going here. West Virginia. They lost 1-4. Is that? I believe that's 1-4 then. I'm probably missing some somewhere. So, right, just from looking at it, 1-4. I can get 1-4 is what I got, but that could definitely be wrong. I'm not really sure. That is the bowl result. We could something else, but I think that might be. I think we're ready to advance the offseason. And I'm ready to get into a year 4. I'm looking forward to that one of this season. Put this one into history. Say bye to year 3. And let's head into year 4. We have a couple recruiting battles. Of course. 50 touchdowns in a season. Let's keep this thing going. Now we're heading into the. I'm safe for now, apparently. I have a or 2 years ago to an extension after I went 3-9. But then we've gone 6-7 and then 7-6. So we're on a pretty good pace right now. 9 wins. I'm hoping my 3 years at Kansas we're 6-2. So if I can improve on the record, and if I could actually get a bowl win, that'd be fantastic. We're actually 6-5 versus the top 25. So it's not even that. That's 1-10 against the top 25 teams. It's just in general the average or just pretty decent teams, which we play in the Big 12, so a lot. But against the top 25 teams, we're not doing too bad. We keep going along here. Coaching carousel. And Jim Harbaugh was fired. Okay. And so was Larry Fedora. Huh? Those are some big firings, actually. Any of these jobs. So we'll keep going from there. Advance to the next stage. The players leaving. Have to show you guys. Hopefully no one transferred out. I don't remember who I redshirted and stuff, but I hope I didn't make them so upset that they want to leave Kansas, because that's not what we need with the program this year. I hope I can bring in some transfers. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. I'm sure how the quality is, but I am here streaming for you guys. I think I have quite a bit of a delay, so it might hear me tell you this, but we're moving along in the off season. Got a couple of firings, but it takes forever to go through everything, so I'm just going to focus on the Big 12. Let's see. Of course, Iowa State's offensive coordinator fired. So we keep going along here. TCU defensive coordinator retired. But that's all the changes. Everyone else either got an extension or actually, yeah, just an extension retiring. So that's pretty interesting as we keep going along. There we go. Players leaving. Let's see who we miss in next year. And Josh Coleman wants to transfer. He says he's homesick. He's homesick to go to Tulsa. Can I persuade him at all? Freshman, 71 overall. He could progress really well for us. I recruited him last year. He's homesick. Oh, man. He will play in more than 9 games. The only thing I'm certain of, coach, is that completely undecided. I promise you he'll have more than 5 interceptions, which I'm not sure he will, but I'm trying to keep him. It's up in the air, coach. One day I feel like staying, the next I want to go. So then after that, you'll have more than 80 tackles, and this will decide if he wants to stay or go. And I'm ready to transfer to a place that I'm more comfortable. It's tough. Josh Coleman is going to leave us. As we head into the positions, QBs, Keaton Perry is going to graduate. He's going to move on from the team this year. Nothing at halfback, nothing at fullback. Then wide receiver, Steven Sims Jr. and Dalen Charlotte. Those are some big ones. Losing out on them. That one sucks a little bit. And no tight end. We lose both our left guards. I actually did not know that this was such a big piece. 86 and an 82 overall. That's some pretty deep players there that we're losing out on. But that's all right. We got to keep moving. Right tackle, losing Larry Hughes. Offense may not be so hot next year, and I cannot afford that because we're going to sack in general. Strong Jr., that's a tough one. He's a very good pass rusher for me. He really stepped it last year in his senior year. I really noticed him a lot more than I did his sophomore and junior years. And then our right end, Damani, pretty good year for me. Sad to see him go. Defensive tackles, we lose 3 of them. D.I. Davis and DJ Williams, and then Jackie Deser, who didn't get a whole lot of playing time anyway, but tough too. The defensive line is definitely going to need some help here, but that's all right. We'll hopefully figure all that out. Then Hudson Hall, our middle linebacker, he's gone too. We're losing a lot on the defensive side of the ball. Obabor, he is gone as well, graduating out. He is transferring, and nothing at free safety, nothing at strong safety, and special teams is good too. But those are the players leaving. Guys are Dalen Charlotte, Clyde McCauley III, and then a bunch of defensive players. Hudson Hall will be tough to miss, as well as Durance Armstrong Jr. and Dalen Charlotte. Hope we can replace them as we move on to transfer requests. I'm going to need a few of these if I'm honest. I'm going to need a few of these. No, I want to export the class. No one plays Madden 25 anymore. I need a couple transfer requests, NCAA, a little bit. Here's some draft results. So, for no one in the draft, I'll just go through a couple of teams from Alabama. They have the usual bunch of dudes leaving. We'll keep going through here. A few. Let's keep going. Who do I want to stop on now? Yeah, they had quite a few actually. Let's keep going. Florida, they had quite a few as well. Really just do teams that play, because some of these guys are getting into the recruits that have come in. And Memphis, we played them. No one for that. Who else? Nebraska, we did play. We keep going along here. Ohio State, we didn't play them, but I was just curious. Nick Bosa, is that Joey Bosa's brother? As we keep going, Oregon, Taj Griffin, who absolutely destroyed me. He is gone. Fully. Keep going along here. Anybody else I want to stop on and check out? TU, Markel Simmons, that's it. Malik Jefferson. Thank you. Good thing Texas got a bunch of these dudes out. Malik Jefferson was a beast. I'm got raw. They had some pretty good dudes, and their punter won the 7th round. Good thing their punter's gone. Texas Tech, nobody. Keep going. And I think that's all we'll stop on this time. West Virginia, we'll check on. Ooh, Will Grier is gone for them, so that's nice. But anybody, nobody, no transfer requests. Well, the old-fashioned way, through recruiting. Okay. Recruiting. It's the only way to do it, I guess. Here we go. Here's recruiting battles. If you guys have not seen, not even battles, just who I have left on the board right now. Quite a few guys. We got Tyrell Rose, a tight end. I'm hoping he can fill in for Jason Berger. Maybe he'll get a year under his belt. Maybe I'll redshirt him the first year and have to. What's up, Dan? We keep going. Here's the tight end. I have a guard to replace the guard position that we needed a lot better, but he's only a 63 on his stats. 74 pass block and 75 run block isn't too shabby. And the 69 impact blocking. Jump to 40, agility 58, stamina 61, and speed 49. Not too good. As here, got Anthony Jefferson, a QB. Hope nice. We keep going. Jonathan Alexander, tackle. Was hoping I'd get a lot more from him, a 3-star, but I believe he went down after I scouted him. He did go playing a tackle position. He'll try to slide in at that right tackle spot. Hopefully he can slide in the right tackle spot. But these are guys. And then the center position, we did get Chip Wade, another 3-star. Then we get another guard, a 3-star. Like you see, if you guys can see, I definitely tried to. There's Josh Franklin, a 3-star. Let's check out his stats. 75 run back, 74 run block, 75 pass block. Then here's the guard, 76 pass block. Better developed than Danny Peoples is. Peoples went down overall when I scouted him. But keep going. Here's Casey Latimer. I got him as a QB, and then Kevin Pruitt, another tight end, and then Jeff Ross, a QB, who I'm pretty excited. It looks like a pocket passer. It seems like a throw power of 80, 61 speed. Not really like a ball carrier. Looks like with the stiff arm and all that stuff. But the throw power and throw accuracy, those seem. So maybe Jeff Ross starting QB. See, Ryan Wilson was pretty good for me. Stuff. So I'm not quite sure about that one, but here is a couple of my top guys. Land Blankenship, overall JUCO, so I won't have him for all 4 years, but it doesn't matter at this point. We really need. Here's Aaron Gold, who I could definitely go for. Here's another big one though, Rob Gray, another JUCO, 77 overall, so he would be nice to get. Here's another JUCO guard who would be probably ready to play more than the other guys I've shown you. I could get. I don't actually know what position he'd play. Back or wide receiver, it looks like. He's definitely somebody like that. But here's Jason Coley, who we should be able to get without having to put much. And here's Terrell McDougall. I don't know how you say that one. And Stephen Barnett's another receiver going for. He's a 4-star guy, but really looking at TCU. So we'll have to wait and see how he does, or who he chooses in this one. But you already know I'm going to remove Michael Ray from the list. I didn't really get him much. And I'm also going to remove Matt Smith. Give me a few guys to out. We'll keep him on there, but I don't think I'll be getting him either. I'm going to put in 3K in the Landon Blankenship. As you see, I have a small lead there on NC State, but he's going to need enough points is the only thing. And I'm hoping his recruiting process isn't so far out of the way where he doesn't want to, or where they even choose a team. So I'm hoping to put enough points into him so he actually chooses a team. Here's Aaron Gold. I'm gonna put 2K as a QB that looks pretty nice, but Aaron Gold would be at a 6'4". He's more of a scrambler. This guy is. He's got the 76 speed, the 83 throw power, and the 80 throw accuracy. They aren't quite as good, but his other intangibles are pretty nice, and he'd be a nice get have on the roster. Not quite sure if I'll go out against Ali Nelson here, but I do want Rob, 7 overall linebacker. He's got a scholarship of 3K. I'm just trying to wipe everyone out on this one and get this recruit. He would go perfectly into Ogbabor's after he graduated. So we'll keep moving on. Nick Williams would also be nice. I showed you earlier. We'll try to put like 2K into him, something like that. I'm not quite sure. We'll go. A lot of these dudes I'm just hoping to really come without me having to put a whole lot of. He's gonna get 2K. William Brock, he might get like 700 or so, 750. That works for me. Jason Coley on where I can just throw like 750 as well. Same with Brian Robinson. He's probably doesn't even need that much unless Memphis goes all in on him. Terry McDougall though, I'm not quite sure how much I want him, because if I can get Nick Williams, Terrell McDougall at all, but the problem with this is you have 1 week to get it all right. So we'll have to see. We'll try to put like 2K. We'll go right here into him. I got 300 left. I don't know how. I feel all right about that one. If TCU doesn't go all in on him, I could probably get him. Terrell McDougall, that one, I'm 480. That if Rutgers doesn't put anything into him, I can get him, but he's not a huge need, and I hope we can just put this much in, and I'll have him. Jason Coley, I'm hoping I put enough into him for him to come to college and come to. And then William Brock, I'm hoping the same thing. Nick Williams, I put the 2,000. Kansas State doesn't go big on him. Then Rob Gray, I went big on 3K there. Ali Nelson, I won't even go. I'll remove him from the list. And Cole Murphy, I won't go after. Blankenship is probably going to get my final 300. I mean, I'm not too interested in Aaron Gold, so that's not a big deal. Let's just make sure I have ships though, because they're not going to come if they don't have a scholarship offer. I mean, I definitely wouldn't. So here So everyone rest in the Landon Blankenship. Hope for the best. This is going to be interesting. My stream latency is not really holding up here too much, so that kind of sucks a little bit, but that's all right. That is all right. Here we go. Advancing to signing day. This is big. This is big. This is big. Please tell me I got what I want. Come on, Blankenship and Gray. That'd be huge. Please, those two guys. Those will really be some very players on the defensive side of the ball, and that's what I need right now. Come on, come on to the bottom. I can't tell anybody. I can see that guy went to South Alabama, but I can't see a whole lot else. We get Landon Blankenship. We lose out on a lot of guys, but we got our top 3. That is very important. Landon Blankenship, he's committed. Rob Gray's committed. McDougal, I'm not even that bad about losing. The only other one that I think I really cared too much for was Stephen Barnett, because he got 2 works. We have a lot of young receivers where I didn't need to scout the receiver position a whole lot. That's the only one where I care too much about. But 3, that is big. That is huge. Let's keep going. Steal a prospect, sign a 3 prospect, and sign a prospect. Ooh, that is a big one. We stole the guard, the left guard. May start for us right away. I'm not gonna lie. We'll go see here. We ended up with, I believe, 17 recruits, but Aaron Gold, I knew this was gonna happen to someone, because a lot of these guys were like late bloomers. I didn't even get to scout them until way later, and some of them didn't just go here. Here's Stephen Barnett. I lost him by, Florida State came in and swooped him. Here's Brian Robinson. I didn't really have any chance on him. Seemed to go pretty heavy into him. Jason Coley, he chose Miami of Ohio over Michigan, Rutgers, Oklahoma. So he's definitely going for playing time. And then William Brock, Minnesota beats me by 1,000. We got Rob Gray and we got Landon Blankenship. A lot of these guys, I had a lot of room to get there. Nick Williams whatsoever. So I mean, I'll take that. But yeah, here is the Baylor, but I wasn't too heavy on him on signing day anyway. I wish Aaron Gold would have chose us, because that would have gave us another 3-star Q option. But let's go to the top classes after signing day. We got number 87. No 4 stars or 5 stars. 15 recruits, 12 of them being 3 stars. All right, I will take that 87th recruiting class. I feel like we got some big needs, and it's tough to sign when your team is not the best whatsoever. Misses number 1 recruiting class. Oklahoma, that one's tough to see. They got a 5-star, a couple 4 stars, and up to 3 stars. See, the difference between us is the 5 stars and are fighting for and going after, while we're fighting for and going after all these 3 stars. And see, they don't have any 2 stars or 1 stars really. But we are hoping that those guys are big impact players for us. But let's hope we got some good players to help swing this in the right direction as we keep moving along here. Let's advance. No position changes. That's all right though. That works. Position. I know. Did I get some athletes? I got some athletes to assign positions to. Look at some of these top seniors, though, guys. Ryan Shadler, Tyrone Miller Jr., Ryan Willis, Ian Peterson. There's a couple of top guys that are going to be top places this year. There's going to have to be a very good recruiting class even as Dynasty next year. We have to. I'm going to have to get your guys' opinion on that first of all. But position changes. We have a lot of backs. Obviously, a few of these guys have yet to progress. We'll have to probably cut a couple of these guys. Chris Cole got last year, Joel Coke. They make up. I mean, I already got Ryan Willis. I think Jeff Ross. He'll probably be the second string. He may even play some. We'll see. But yeah, he's my future guys. I really like him a lot. Keep going. Here. We got a lot of guys up the top. Shatler, Taylor Martin, the hopefully here this year. Khalil Herbert. We got 2 fullbacks. One I don't even know if I need. 4 freshmen here at the bottom. They aren't too good, but it's all right because we got Chase Earl, who's pretty decent for he'll progress into the 80s. And the more will hopefully hit the 80s. Evan Sayers, he might be close. I'm not quite sure overall. And here's Sternberger, 86. He might be close to a 90. And then we got a couple of freshmen that with Tyrell Rose. He's going to look pretty decent for us. Left position yet. That's going to have some depth on the other side. Tackle may have to go to right tackle. I think he does right tackle. It does the same overall. He does. He's a high overall performance. We need the help go on or something, he'll probably get cut. But I need to probably pick up a guy here. But Simon has an ass, that's right. But yeah, Brian Nolan here from Robert. He's up to the starting spot, but he might can get it. He might get right off somewhere. A really big hole for us linebackers like this. So let's actually see Robert Ray. The linebacker roll down. And I'll have 78 and pull back to 76 with Robert Ray, who actually junior. And then right side linebacker, we might have to progress a little bit higher 7. I actually go Robert Ray as I know linebacker over down that one. Acquisition. Right now, Lincoln number 2 corner, and depending on the person out to 70 overall. But Lincoln will definitely be the other. We'll have the other someone so that Lincoln Lynch as a senior. And that's pretty exciting. Overall, strong safety. Well, that's pretty decent overall, but we'll definitely won't get to see that much. That's really going to be a junior next year. I did